All right. So find a position that's comfortable. If you want to lay on the floor, you go right ahead. If you want to put your head in your neighbor's lap, make sure you know who they are. Okay, take that first minute to just settle into stillness. Allow yourself to adjust a bit, to find that space, that position that works for you. Okay? Don't worry about making a little noise for a bit here. Find that spot. Because we want you comfortable. We want you to allow yourself just to settle. Okay? Now that you've found that settle, start to breathe. So we want to do Buddha belly breaths. Okay? We want to relax our lower abdomen. So as we breathe in that deep breath, allow your stomach to stick out a bit. So breathing in, and then as you exhale, let that abdomen contract in. If you're not used to breathing this way, I want you to exaggerate this a bit. Okay? Deep breath in, belly all the way out, exhale, drawing in the tummy. Now, if you have restriction and tightness in the diaphragm from years of breathing incorrectly, or from stress or trauma, you're going to find this hard to just breathe relaxed this way. But as you exaggerate that movement, letting your abdomen stick out nice and far, like a big bellows, and then drawing your belly button into your spine to expel and press all that air out. Okay? So take some time, 10 big breaths like that, just to make yourself aware of how that breathing works and how it feels. Some people have a real block with this and can't seem to move beyond that. Okay? It will come as you relax. What's interesting is by the end of the meditation, you'll all be doing it and not even know it. But it just comes as you relax. If you can't do it to begin with, just let it go and it will come. So don't force your breath. Just let it happen. Relaxed and calm breaths. To start off, I want you to give yourself permission to be in this place, to be quiet, to be still, and to let go. Give yourself permission for the next 10 to 20 minutes to have no responsibilities, that you don't have to make any lists, nothing needs to get done, nothing's in a hurry, no one needs to be worried about, everyone's safe, everything's good. Now I want you to take all those concerns, all those things that come up when we try to meditate, and just leave them outside the door. This space in here is a moment in time. And we're going to let go of the past and future. And we are going to relish the joy of being in the moment with no responsibilities. Nothing needs to get done. Nothing accomplished. Just you. Just your breath. going to open up our nothing box and do nothing. Remember that your breath is that anchor that brings you into the moment. If the busy mind comes up, if thoughts are rushing in and out of your mind, pay attention, but allow them to slow down. Meditation is about just slowing it down. The process can't stop, but we want to slow it down and become aware of it. Every day outside of this room, we are unconscious most of the time. We're in the past or the future, or so busy that we're not really concentrating in the moment. Meditation is just about being mindful, aware, and focused on the moment. We're training our mind to peel away at the noise and the distractions of the world, to settle into the moment, to settle into that peace and that quiet that is within us. Deep inside all of us, its power and its peace. It is within you. You are connected to far greater power and understanding than you know. And it is through meditation that we can connect to that peace, connect to that understanding and that power. It's our noisy, distracted mind that's time traveling in the past or the future that can't recognize this. When you peel away the noise and the busyness and settle into the moment, you find peace. You find the moment, and you can let go of everything. All your worries, your cares, your fears, your stress. None of it exists in the moment. Because right now, there's nothing to stress about. There's nothing to worry about. And there's nothing to fear. It's just you. Just you. Now, in your mind's eye, take that step back from your thoughts. See that separation. See those thoughts coming and going. And recognize that they are not you. You are not thoughts. You are not your beliefs. You are not culture. You are not your country. You are not your political persuasion. Those are all external things. You are you. Think about yourself when you come into this world. Think of a little baby. A baby only has two thoughts: happy and sad. Have I been fed? Am I comfortable? Am I tired? Okay. They don't worry about how the world judges them. what they need to do tomorrow, what happened yesterday. Babies are always in the moment. There's no stress. There's that stress in the moment. And when they're cared for, that stress is gone. They get the bottle, the stress is gone. They're fed, the stress is gone. They're changed, the stress is gone. But as we grow older, we choose to hold on to those stresses. This isn't who we are biologically. This isn't what humans are. That thinking that we're looking at causes this. It conditions us to believe that we should hold on to these thoughts. When really, it only exists in the moment. And when it's satisfied or taken care of, it is done. If we're in the stress in the moment, it's there. When it is past, it is gone. You can let go. You can move on. This is our true nature. This is our true power, to just let go. Now we're going to use some imagery to take this one step further. I want you to focus on a point at the crown of your head. This is Bai Hui. The other points we're going to focus are at the bottom of our feet, Kun Lun. Now as you take that deep breath in, through the top of our head, we're going to receive a white, cleansing, purifying light. As that white light enters, it's going to circulate through our body. And then as we exhale, let it go down through our feet. Let that process of receiving and letting go synchronize with your breath. Breathing in and out. Let that white light reach out to every cell of your body. And then release with every cell of your body. Breathing in to the tips of your fingers and toes. And then breathing out and releasing from your tips of your toes and fingers. Letting that light enter and circulate every part of you. And then letting go with every part of you. Now we're going to take this imagery one step further. Imagine your body as though it's a shell. And on the inside of that shell, caked up on the edges, is soot, grime, grease, dirt, sludge. This soot, this sludge, this is the pain. This is the stress. This is the trauma. The addictions, the addiction to thought, the hurtful words, our past, all of that sitting within us, holding us back, clogging us up. Now, as you breathe in and receive that cleansing, purifying white light, draw in and let it circulate. Let it scour and clean and break up those walls. And as you exhale, let that top layer just release and be drawn and sucked through your feet into the earth. With each breath, that white light enters, scours, and cleans. And as you exhale, release and let go of more of the soot, the sludge, and the grime. Each breath, you release and cleanse more of what's holding you back. Each exhalation, the walls become thinner. The sludge and the slime are cleansed and released. And with each breath in, that white light scours and cleans and releases. Suddenly, you start to see the walls in patches. You start to see you. You recognize you for you. You see the light that is within you, breaking through the cracks, becoming visible as you release the pain, release the trauma, and forgive and let go. Now you see the light. You're becoming cleansed. Taking that deep breath in, let it scour and scrub the last bit of grime and dirt. And as you exhale, you let go of all of it. All that is left is light and purity and you. You are that being filled with light, filled with peace, cleansed of your stress, your worry, and your pain. And when there is light, there is no dark. There is no pain. There is no stress. We have forgiven and we're at peace. This is that peace that comes from letting go. This is that peace that comes from forgiving. That light within that gives you power, that gives you peace, and helps you to see the true and real you. With all the soot and grime gone, you can see you for who you are. You've let go of the judgments, the past, the pain, the fear, and you can see you, your true self. Connect with that self. See you for who you really are. Not for who you're expected to be, who you want to be, who you were, but who you are, your true self. When we can live in this place and interact and be in the moment with our true self, we can see the truth of who we are, and the truth of the world around us. When we take in that conditioning and judgment and dogma and rules of the world, we become confused about who we really are. We get told we're this from this person. There's this expectation from someone else from who we should be. And we get lost on who we really are. This is the foundation from where we should act, our true self. This is where we make our decisions. This is where we find our peace. This is who we really are. We need to spend time with our true self in this place. And the more we recognize our true self, the better off we are making decisions in our life. The better off we are in connecting in our real relationships. The better off we are expressing ourselves for who we are. This is how we connect with others from our true self. This is how we find peace within, is with our true self. This is who you really are. If you felt lost before, you're no longer lost now. Because you are home. You are you. You are home. This is the peace that is the gift of meditation. Letting go of the distractions, the noise, and the thought to settle in to our true self. Embrace this peace. Embrace yourself. Connect with this feeling and take this with you, this understanding of your true self. Take it with you so as you go out into the world, you can make choices and decisions based off who you really are. Commit to yourself to come back to this place as often as you can, to find that time to connect with your true self and to feel this peace, so you can take this peace into the moment, into every moment after it. Imagine this peace, this power, and this strength throughout every moment, to get to that point where you can come back and to connect and recognize and call on this peace. So you can recognize this peace in others. So you can see others for their true self. Truly connect with them. Remember this feeling. Remember this peace. So connect with your breath again. Taking deep, relaxing Buddha breaths. Letting that abdomen relax. Deep breaths into the abdomen and then letting it out. Now we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths to let go of that last bit of tension or stress. Taking deep breaths in. And as you let out a sigh. Deep cleansing sighs to release and let go of the last bit of tension. You feel you've let go of that last bit. And you can slowly open your eyes.